we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 35-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Getting in there to drop him on the first play of the Super Bowl. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One of the tight ends motions right. The first carry for King Henry. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flag. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, like the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. Going to try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
This looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here.
And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up 4th down. it's St. Brown. Whoa! And it's a very nice return. He's giving the offense a short field. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Goff gives it to Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's second and 3. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Luke James, first down.
7. And the Lions, first down.
They hand it to Gibbs. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score! Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Bates is good with the extra point. And the Lions are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake, Jackson. Now he'll run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Lions have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They start with the lead.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, and down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's Henry, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Brings the shotgun. Here's Jackson. He'll get this out to the left route. And the defense, well, stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it with Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
At his 48-yard line. 10 yards.
In motion comes Andrews.
Second and inches.
They'll go again here with Henry. And that one going to be closed down the back in great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. And the Baltimore first down.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Jackson now on second down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The pressure gets there. He goes down. A sack. That should be the final play of this first quarter.
a loss of 8 yards. And it's fourth down. Tyler Luke.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, it's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. On fourth down, out is the rookie Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. That one is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jameer Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current range to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. From 31, here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, third and 5.
And it brings up third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. Over the middle and taken in. He's got his first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
First down, Lions.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So hold the ball down, accurate with the ball, winning on third down.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 1.
From a jet sweep, here comes Williams. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Detroit.
Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of 15. And the Lions, first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
It is second and 9.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard.
It's a toss play left to Gibbs. And he took his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Rashante Wester now to return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense are ready to take over once more. They're in a 10-point hold, 13-3, as this drive starts with first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll bring this to about the 25. D.J. Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson on the keeper.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And before this drive starts, we're going to take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Roly Gilman. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down. It's gone. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
3 yards.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. Get across the 20, north of that 22-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Second down. Jackson. A throw. Left side. Caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
12 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell.
Jackson's pass. Complete.
Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Jackson
7.
up top again.
The Lions 47.
Throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Here's
Intended
3rd
for
and
Mark
7.
Andrews. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain there of 20. Good for a Raven first down.
20.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal.
Tyler Luke.
This a 44-yard attempt.
A 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 2 scores. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will pick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. The rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier. It's still coming down as we get set for this second half. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
On play action. Goff. One out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Lions first down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense.
Taken down
Held
right
to no
at the
gain.
line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Here's a
and
give to Gibbs on the zone read. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Pick up of 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
First down, Lions.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on first down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stop. Oh, trouble. Down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Is Goff. Catch is made by the right. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. The Lions will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll get across the 20, mark them down at 23-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Martin.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard. At the 32.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Great shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
13.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. He'll be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now, Goff. He's caught left side by St. Brown. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Their catch called for and taken successfully. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 12-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third
and short. Jackson. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 43. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Detroit.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
Yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And it won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Taken down at the 41.
It's 3rd and 4.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. That is enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll go under the crash, and he lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. Inside the 30. A big play from the defense as they get the ball out, and they do something with it, too. A long return to set up terrific field position.
Every defender's dream, Mike, is to scoop and score. Well, in this case, he was able to do the scoop. He wasn't quite able to get the score, but nonetheless, that is a big return and a game-changing play by this defense.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And this is the break they were looking for. A chance to get back in it late. It is 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. And he will score. Game on. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Lions.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun, it's gone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. He'll try to keep his footing. He manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get that to line of scrimmage. And that's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
Brings up 4th down.
And he has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
St. Brown. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd down, Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
First down, Detroit.
One more time for Montgomery. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Now Montgomery. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Free throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Montgomery. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They run out of the gun with Montgomery. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. 2 minutes remain. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, 2nd down and 8. On the ground, Montgomery. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, 4th coming.
Nate Wiggins on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, a toss to Montgomery. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
36-yard line.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. So the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
21 yards. And a Baltimore
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll look deep, left sideline. We'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Herbie Joseph on the coverage.
To throw is Jackson. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
The long wait is finally over. The Detroit Lions have done it. They are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball. And I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So, a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.
Welcome to the NFL Draft.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready?
Black 20! What's that? Here we go. 180! Black 20! What? White 20! Black 20! Here we go, tonight! 180! What's that? Tonight! Black 20! Set! Set! White 20! What's that? Tonight! White 20! Set! 180! Black 20! Here goes tonight! White 20! What's that? Set! White 20! Black 20! Set! 180! Set! Here goes tonight! White 20! Hey, tonight! Set! Black 20! Turbo set! Here we go! 180! Set!
Here we go. Here we go. 7, check go. 20! What's up? Here we go, tonight! Set!